Hours after agreeing to partial ceasefire with Russia, Ukraine wakes to scenes of fiery devastation. Russia's attacks on Ukraine, despite its propaganda statements, do not stop, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky wrote in a post alongside images of the attacks. Hours after agreeing to a partial ceasefire with Russia in a phone call with President Donald Trump, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky posted 10 images to his Telegram channel of fires and damage in the country's central Kirovohrad region. Russia's attacks on Ukraine, despite its propaganda statements, do not stop, he wrote alongside the images, some of which showed firefighters standing on ladders and cranes, hosing down flames. Another shows a burning vehicle surrounded by the charred remains of others. Ukraine's state emergency service also posted images of damaged buildings and rubble from the central city of Kropyvnytsky. One shows thick smoke rising through blown-out windows, as two firefighters attempt to tackle the blaze. Russia launched almost 200 attack drones, including Iranian-made Shahid drones, Zelensky said. Among the 10 people wounded, 4 were children, he added. Ukraine's Air Force said in a separate Telegram post that it had shot down 75 drones over 12 regions, including the capital, Kyiv. The air attack was repelled by aviation, anti-aircraft missile troops, electronic warfare units and mobile fire groups, it added. Meanwhile, Russia's defense ministry said it shot down 132 drones overnight. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov did not mention the attacks on Ukraine in his daily briefing. The attacks came hours after Zelensky agreed to move forward with the partial ceasefire with Russia that Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin discussed Tuesday. The White House also appeared to confirm that Zelensky and Trump discussed the prospect of the U.S. taking ownership of the Russian-occupied Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant in South Ukraine. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Trump National Security Advisor Mike Waltz said in a statement that the president had briefed Zelensky on his call with Putin on Tuesday, and that Trump and Zelensky had agreed to share information closely between their defense staff as the battlefield situation evolved. The statement noted several times that Zelensky thanked Trump for his leadership and expressed gratitude for the administration's support provided to Ukraine.